I knocked it off. I do apologize. This is Amy of AJC Magic TV. We are on the Old Mill ride. Sorry, it is a dark ride. I probably wasn't a first choice of starting, but you can't really film a lot of rides here at this amusement park. And now I have the gimbal kind of messed up, so bear with me. When I step out of the boat, I'll have to fix the gimbal. Kind of like a So bear with me. I messed up my gimbal to the top balance. I knocked the gimbal off balance.
That was all right.
Yeah, it was a little dark.
Yeah.
Yes, this is called Kennywood Park. Let me fix the gimbal here because I kind of knocked it off balance. So I will fix it here. So hang on one moment. There we go. Sorry about that, everyone. We are at Kennywood Park, and I will show you the ride that we just rode on, and that's one of the roller coasters. But here at Kennywood, you can't really do a lot of the rides. You're not allowed to film on most of the rides and everything. That was one of their dark rides. It's called the Old Mill. It's been here over 100 years. This park is over 100 years old. It's kind of a family-friendly park. Welcome in, Hitchhiking Bones. I believe Catherine Wilby was in the chat earlier. So we're just gonna walk around, show you the park for a little bit. And they also have like various games and stuff. And then they also have an arcade. And sorry, it's hard to read the chat, so. Yes, it is an old trolley park. Welcome in, Penguin Master, Jane Reese. And Catherine Wilby. So we're just gonna walk around the park. I'll show you some of the old amusement rides. And because you can't really ride and film on the rides here, not even with a GoPro. And then they have various gift shops. They have a lot of different souvenirs. That's one of them over there. And this is an arcade. It used to be a penny arcade. They called that the penny arcade. And they actually have $5 t-shirts on sale at the gift shop. But that's the name of the park. And that's the gift shop. And one of the great souvenirs is one of those Kennywood arrows right there. When I worked here, I always wanted to have one of them Kennywood arrows to put in my house. And this roller coaster celebrated 100 years old last year. They're celebrating it this year. It's called the Jackrabbit. It's called the Jackrabbit because there's double dips. If we have time, I'll go around the back to where the pavilions are, and you'll be able to see the double dip and watch the coaster go by. It's kind of cold and windy here, so they don't have their signature coaster running called the Steel Curtain. Welcome in, Daniel. Yeah, I know, Don and Will. That they always have that. I'll probably mute it later, whenever, because I'm not going to go over the 5 hours. We're just walking around, seeing what they have open. Welcome in, Lori Jean Carlson. But yeah, I'll probably have copyrights, and I'll just go through and change it. These are some of the games that they have. They have one where you can toss the rings. And then they have ones knock over the milk cans. And then they have a giant crane one too. And then in there, they have games in there, but right now this is just their opening day, and they're still hiring people. If you live in the Pittsburgh area and you're a college student or a high school student, they're starting out at $13 an hour to pay you. You get free admission all summer long to any one of their parks that they own. This where a lot of people are in lines called the Racer. And the one unique thing about the Racer is it's a single figure 8 track. So you start on one side and end up on the other. Kind of like a Knott's Berry, a little bit smaller. Right now they don't, but they usually do at a stage over by the Noah's Ark. And then they have a stage in the middle. But this is their new coaster. It's not up and running yet, but it's called the Steel Curtain, and they were in with the Pittsburgh Steelers, so that's why it's called Steeler Country there. And they're gonna have a pavilion and food places back there, and it's football themed. But here's the Racer roller coaster, so you could see it. But that's the Racer coaster. Yeah, they have 3 wooden coasters and 3 steel coasters here. 3 wooden coasters, 3 steel coasters, and a small steel kiddie coaster. It's not as nice as the Barnstormer or like the Mine Train. I wish they would do something like that, kind of like Barnstormer, instead of this rough little coaster, but they let the people go around twice. I was looking to see if a car was running because there were people lined up, so you could see it. Welcome in, it's Joey's World. We just came up to Kennywood to check out the park opened today. We're season pass holders, so we figured we would go ahead and use it. Not too bad. It's Joey's World. Just came out for a walk, and I'll probably be tired afterwards, but I'm doing pretty good, so thank you. Or I'm feeling good, so one of the reasons why we just came out to walk around and see what's going on and everything. You can't really film on the rides, and I won't be riding any rides. I did ride the old mill, which we opened up the stream with. On the old mill, it is kind of dark on the stream though. And yeah, they play copyrighted music, so I know I'll be ending up having to either change out the music and all that stuff, so, or I can kind of mute the stream every once in a while. They must be running a maintenance check or something, because the cars haven't gone yet. Yeah, that's the only thing too. I give the people credit because I can't really hold the gimbal with my right arm very well. So we'll just be, yes, the park mascot is still Kenny Kangaroo. They haven't changed it. So oh well, we'll go take a look at something else because they look like there's a holdup on the coaster. I'll show you the park map back here, and that way you can get an idea of the. And that's the Steel Curtain. I did get to ride it twice in 2019 after it opened up. I got to ride it a couple times. One of the things about Kennywood, it was an old trolley park back in the day. That's why they have a lot of picnic pavilions and stuff. And they still hold company picnics, and various organizations or even families can come and reserve a pavilion and have their family reunions and stuff here. This shop isn't open yet, but that's where you buy funnel cakes. And then they have some other types of treats too. I used to work at that shop, the funnel cake shop. That's one of the reasons why I can't eat a lot of funnel cakes anymore, because the smell of the grease and stuff just gets to me. But I don't mind eating funnel cakes every once in a while of someone else's. I probably will, depending on how long the line is, because it's kind of crowded for And the park's only open till 7, but we're not staying that late. But that's what the park looks like. Kind of a map, and they have a lot of food places. They have a kiddie land. And the kids really like it there. And we'll go by where the train is. Yeah, that's the only part is they do have a lot of music playing. Here is where Rita's Italian Ice. They got a lot of different sponsors. This year, Eaton Park sponsored with them, and they're sponsoring the ice cream shop. We'll show you the Kennywood Arrow ride. It's getting ready to start here in a few moments. So you can see the Arrow 360. Yes. West Mifflin, Pennsylvania, which is just right outside of Pittsburgh. It's a suburb of Pittsburgh. They sell pizza in there and various other beverages and snacks. I'm not sure Adventures by D. I really would like to get down there. I will have to talk to my brother, see about that. I know we're going to try to do Hershey and maybe do a Cedar Point trip. This is just opening day, so there's some of the rides aren't really up and running yet, just because they're still hiring people and getting their staff together. If you really like ice cream, these are really good. They're called chocolate dip cones, and they're delicious. It's a signature ice cream snack, and they're delicious. Sorry, it's hard for me to read the chat, but welcome in Adventures by D. And this is like the beginning of the Kittyland area. We'll walk over towards the train, see if that's running, because that's like one of the few rides that I could probably film on. And I have done that before. And then they made this area Thomas, the tank engine area, with a lot of Thomastown rides, themed rides. And this is the auto race ride. That's a very old ride. It's like one of only one of in existence now, but it's really cool. They did make it slow down and even it out a little more, but you can see the track here. Hello, Disinfinity. Hello, Surfbound. But that's a very fun car ride for kids. I used to ride this. I still ride it every once in a while when there's not a ton of kids in line and at the end of the evening. But the train is running, so we're going to go step in line and take a train ride on Thomas the Tank Engine. And that's the Thunderbolt ahead of us. That's one of the oldest wooden coasters around. And it's pretty fun. Unfortunately, a lot of the rides here, you're not even allowed to use a GoPro or anything, so you can't film. And that's their water ride called the Raging Rapids. But of course, it's cold here today. They'll have that open in the summer once they get the staff going. But it's very fun, great ride. I ride it a lot at the end of my day, or a couple times, and then I change, and it's a great cool off. But that's the Thomas area. Well, we're gonna get in line for the train. I don't know if we'll make this train or not. Hello, Keith BDF. Thank you for joining. And I'm sorry it's hard for me to see the chat because of the sun. So I'm sorry if I miss your comments or anything, but I do welcome everyone in. I'm Amy of AJC Magic TV. We go live every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Sometimes trivia, sometimes talk about Disney, sometimes just chat about and get to know each other. And sometimes show merchandise and pins and various things, or sometimes pop-up streams like this at various places around Pittsburgh or Pennsylvania or wherever.
Unload your own child on the ride. Thank you for your cooperation.
They actually really slowed down those cars. They used to really fly around and bounce around, but they slowed down the with it by making it more electric. Well, it was always electric, but it would really fly around. That's like a bounce tower for kids. The helicopters from Thomas the Tank Engine. Oh wow, sorry to hear that, Kate. You can live stream in Hershey Park. You can't do the rides from what I understand, but I can live stream at Hershey Park, yes. Because I know another guy was out there live streaming the park. Yeah, it's a really nice park, Shawana. This park's really nice. A lot of the places I visited have been nice. I don't know if we'll get on this train or not. It'll be nice if we do, but no big deal if we don't. We'll just wait for the next one. Because it depends on how they distance you. Unfortunately, the train doesn't really go around the park, but you do get a great view of the Monongahela River and the old Edgar Thompson steel mill area. And then you will get a good look at Kittyland and some of the picnic groves and where the steel curtain runs and the Steeler country area. It would have been nice if they had something where they would have done around the park. But that's the front of the train. Thank you, Dawn of Hitchhiking Bones. I'd actually be willing to sit right there if I was allowed on. It looks like the train is filled. Yeah, we really like Hershey Park. Not only the chocolates, but just the park itself. It's fun and nice to walk around. Actually, this train is fairly old too. They just repainted it and upgraded it for the Thomas stuff. But it used to be the old Gimbals Flyer train. Yeah, it is cute with the little lights and stuff, the Hershey Kiss lights. You want to go in front of me? That way I could stand over here and not have a block. There we go.
We are! No, we're not.
Yes, we are. Stop it.
No, we're not.
Yes. You better listen to me.
One for mine and yours.
Sorry about that. I try not to show a lot of people, plus there's be a few times around and everything like that before we get on. So if you're new, please consider subscribing to us. Yeah, Hershey's about 3.5, 4 hours for us, depending on the traffic and construction on the turnpike, or we could take a long way around. So yeah.
After this, can we go to the area?
They also in this area have like a Thomas tank engine gift shop. And then there's a row of games. We'll walk through there towards the Thunderbolt and Potato Patch. The Potato Patch, a lot of people love that. They're fresh cooked fries, fresh cut fries with the skin and everything. And you can get cheese and stuff with that too. Uh-oh. I lost the chat.
Junior, no, over here.
The video.
That's weird. I lost the chat. Is it on there? No. I might have to start over because I lost the chat. Welcome in, Randy and Kathy. Sorry about that. I lost the chat. I might have to start over a new stream unless it comes back here. I think my camera just kind of froze. We're waiting for the train to come around.
Did you get that on? Hold it. I can't hold it.
Yeah. I wonder what happened, why I lost it. I'll keep it going for the train ride. And then after the train, I'm going to end this. And if you jump back on, that's fine. Over on the north, in the North Hills of Pittsburgh. We used to go there a lot as a kid. Then yeah, there was the White Swan Park out by the airport, which is no longer there. When I go up to Erie, Pennsylvania, I go to Waldameer Park. Conneaut Lake Park's still there, but they're having financial troubles and they're trying to reimagine the place. We're just waiting for the train to come back. Unfortunately, they only have the one train running. Sometimes they do have a second one running, but they just have the one running. Is the stream still going, Colton? Oh, let me start a new stream.